EPCOT's International Food and Wine Festival kicks off on July 15th and runs through November 20th, and Disney has announced the food booths that will be at the festival, including some new ones this year. Hey everyone, it's Ryan, and today we are going over all the food booths that will be at the festival, which ones are new, which ones open up a little bit later, and I will be reading the description that Disney has given for each one coming up. First up is the new booths coming this year, and they are brewing at the EPCOT Experience. Here you can enjoy chicken wings and flatbreads along with assorted beers and ciders. Next is the Noodle Exchange. Savor the flavors of the Far East served up in delicious noodle dishes. Then there will also be the Rotunda Bistro, nosh on tasty cuisine featuring fresh seafood and produce in the American Adventure Pavilion. Next is the Swanky Saucy Swine. Here you can try tantalizing pork dishes along with wine, beer, or a cocktail. And last, for the new booths opening on July 15th is the Tangerine Cafe, flavors of Medina. Treat your senses to traditional Moroccan cuisine like grilled kebabs and a falafel pita. The next three booths are new, but they fall in the group of food booths that will open on October 1st, and the first one is Kenya. Set off on a safari of flavor as you enjoy traditional Kenyan food and beer. Then next is Lobster Landing. Get a taste of New England as you indulge in luscious lobster creations. And last is Mac and Eats. Discover macaroni and cheese combos your mom never imagined. That's it for all the new booths this year, but before we move on, what new booth are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. Now, on to the rest of the booths that will open on October 1st. First up is the Alps, where you can indulge in comforting alpine cuisine like warm raclette Swiss cheese served with a baguette. Next is Belgium, where you can satisfy your sweet tooth with a fluffy Belgian waffle or enjoy a savory beef braised beef dish. Then there'll also be Brazil, where you can dig into South American cuisine and culture with the land of the palm's finest fare. Next is India, where you can spice up your life with bold Indian cuisine like Madras red curry and korma chicken. Also, I want to say real quick, sorry if I mispronounce any words, but next is Ireland, where you can enjoy favorites from the Emerald Island like Irish sausage and seafood pie, which pair wonderfully with Irish ale and mead honey wine. And then the last of the booths opening on October 1st is Spain, where you can feast on flavorful Spanish foods like paella, seafood salad, and charcuterie along with beer and wine. That is all the booths that we have to wait just a little bit before we can try their food. Now let's move to the rest of the food booths that will open on July 15th. First up is Australia, where you can embark on a culinary journey down under as you sample popular Australian dishes. Next is Appleseed Orchard, where you can celebrate autumn with delicious apple creations paired with ciders and beers. Then there's also Canada, where you can discover delightful dishes, lagers, and wine from the Great White North. Next is China, where you can please your palate with popular Chinese plates, mango bubble milk tea, draft beer, and cocktails. Then next is the Donut Box, where you can choose from an adventurous assortment of donuts as well as refreshing beverages. Then there will also be Earth Eats, hosted by Impossible. Here you can delight in hearty plant-based fare featuring impossible foods as well as wine, chai tea, or a chai tea cocktail. Next is Flavors from Fire, hosted by the NFL on ESPN. Score a touchdown of flavor with hearty dishes that are sure to tackle the toughest appetite. Next is France, where you'll fall in love with classic cuisine of France along with assorted wines or a slushy cocktail. Next, we venture to Germany for Bavarian bites, share the state foodies of all ages. Next is Greece, where you can savor the traditional Greek dishes like spanakopita and lamb muska. Sorry if I mispronounced any of those words, but next is Hawaii, where we'll traverse the Pacific for tropical flavors and island favorites, both savory and sweet. Then next is Hops and Barley, where we'll stay stateside for all-American craft beer, wines, and the hottest taste from coast to coast. And then next is Italy, where we'll savor the simple elegance of Cucina Italiana, sorry if I mispronounced that, with some of the world's best loved food and wine. Then next is Japan, where you can delight your appetite with sushi and other delicious dishes as well as libations from the land of the rising sun. Then next is Mexico, where you can take your taste buds south of the border as you enjoy chilaquiles, tacos, Mexican craft beer, and margaritas. Then next is Refreshment Outpost, where you can nibble like there's no tomorrow and stop by for satisfying snacks and beverages to go. Then next is Refreshment Port, hosted by Borson Cheese. Here you can satisfy your cravings for comfort foods like chicken nuggets, poutine, and soft serve ice cream. And last is Shimmering Sips, hosted by Corsical. Get the brunch party started by sampling sweet treats and mimosas mixed with the perfect twist. So that's all the booths that will be at this year's EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. I don't know about you, but I am really excited about this year's festival, so make sure you subscribe and you ring that bell because it won't be long before before we get the minis for these booths, and I will definitely be making a video about that when that comes out. But for now, this has been Ryan. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys later.